I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm tired this morning. My eyes are definitely very heavy, but still woke up and got started, you know. Got going with my morning. Normally, or the old me, would not be here right now. The old me will definitely still be in bed, trying to pull just a little bit more time of sleep. It's currently 7:19. Been up since about 6:30. Rolled out of bed at like 6:45. I know the old me would have hit that alarm clock and hit that snooze button. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. But part of me loves doing this. Loves being able to get up in the morning, to be able to enjoy just the small parts of my day. So we finished a little bit this morning. We had a journal for the day, and I was thinking back to the questions from the other day of what's something that was circulating in your mind. What's a thought that was consistently running in your mind? And for me, the only thing that I keep coming back to is finding a way to give back information or experiences or something that I've gone through in my life and share it back with you guys. And a reason I highlight just this little moment and just taking the time out of your morning, even when you're tired, even when things are a little difficult, is that showing up when things are very, very easy. Showing up in relationships, showing up in your workplace, showing up in your sport or whatever athletic thing that you're doing, whether that be working out, whether if you're actually involved in some type of sport. If you're showing up when those things are easy, you're not building anything. There's nothing that's challenging you. There's nothing that's building you up. There's nothing that's stacking on any positive habits for you. But it's showing up when things are really tough. It's showing up when things are really difficult. It's showing up when your eyes feel like they need to close back again. But something that I was thinking about on top of this, and a reason why I love these moments even more, there was a small moment not too long ago that my lady had told me to romanticize more moments in my life. Before I used to do this, but it was very unconscious, you know. It was something that I would just do because I liked it. I liked the routine of it. But now I start to notice that it actually makes experiences much more enjoyable, and I'd like to share that with you of like what I do. And maybe that could be something that you add to your routine and give you a little something to look forward to. So in the morning, if I'm here and going to journal, I like to either light a candle or light an incense in the morning. So like I always have my incense that I just dumped out. But having that nice, aroma, having your nice cup of water, glass of water that's right next to you, setting up your environment for something that's pleasing for you. I woke up, immediately went to my second bedroom, sat down, and was just there to breathe for a little bit. I laid down, and if anybody does yoga, and I hope I say it right, Savasana, I think it is, right? But just laying on my back, having the back of my hands on the ground, my palms facing up, and just deep breathing. Don't try to overthink any of it. It needs to be of this type of breathing pattern, or it needs to be this type of form. And nah, just take a deep breath through the nose and maybe exhale just a little bit longer and see how you feel. And just sit there. Enjoy that moment. Fall in love with that moment. After, I know staying in shape and my health is very important to me, especially with the beatings my body has taken of having 4 surgeries. I recently went to the doctor and found out I had arthritis in my hips as well as my shoulder. I have some extra bone growth actually in my knee, which is kind of crazy. But there's a lot of complications going on with my body. So I try to stay as mobile and loose as I can. So I did some hip mobility work this morning and just stretching to open my body up to get ready for the day. Because I know I love to train, I know I love to work out. So later in the day, I want to make sure that I am prepared for it. I am prepared for the thing that I love to do. I'm prepared for the life ahead of me for today. It's kind of like what somebody said the other day of formulating your game plan. It's not something that I was forcefully thinking about, but it's something that just flowed. So this whole idea of romanticizing these moments, and it allows you to be more present with what you're doing, but doing things out of love, doing things out of that positive note rather than doing things out of fear, rather than doing things out of worry, rather than filling your mind up with some type of anxiousness. And all of these things stack up on one another. They intentionally add such positive things to you. And I actually would want to read about something that I had wrote about before, and something that I may have talked about or touched on a little bit, but So I trade. And I remember when I was first starting, man, was it a rough time? Was it such a rough time? When I said, I do like that I have a quieter mind now, which has been a breakthrough for me. I know before it was waking up and immediately trading, which caused my heart rate to spike. And I brought fear, FOMO, and anxiety into my heart as soon as I woke up. Those feelings early in the morning shook up my whole day. I was jittery, scatterbrained, and consuming content all day. No part of the day was mine. But I am grateful for right now taking things a lot slower. It's such a different feeling now to do that, to not be in such a rush, to have more patience with the things that you have going on in your life. Taking things slower and trading transitioned into everything else in my life. I'm sure all of us have been through this moment before. But I guarantee you've gotten some type of long text message. You've gotten some long email, some message from somebody. It could have been a friend. It could have been a really close friend. It could have been a coworker. It could have been a boss, whoever it was. And there has been a time that you've gotten this long message and you didn't take the time to read every word. You skimmed through a little bit just to get to the point, just so you can send your response, just so you can answer back. How often do you really just sit back and read through everything? And so something that I was just loving this morning and reading through again this morning, and I'd love to shout it out too, was I saw Taylor's message on Instagram. And it's saying, it was one thought, or it says, but I had the same quote pop into my head both times. The amount of good things in your life depends on your ability to notice them. Oftentimes, I'm running around like crazy, trying to get my never-ending to-do list done, and my mind is racing 24/7. So it's hard to find time to slow down, and the things that normally should give me joy just give me stress. So this weekend and this morning, that time alone in genuine peace and quiet allowed me to take a second, breathe, listen to birds chirp outside, and count my blessings, so to speak. It has really reset my mind to notice the small things, even beyond those 5 minutes. And it's allowed me to start my day on a way more positive note. Like, if you really took the time to just read through the message, you should be like, wow. Like, wow. You know, it's fascinating, and definitely on the side for me this morning, and something else that I wrote about, and it kind of chokes me up, but it makes me so grateful to see that, everyone in here is taking some moment for themselves to find some type of peace of mind. We all deserve that. We live such hectic lives and so many things that are happening on a day-to-day that we forget to just come back to who we are. We forget to just take 5 minutes, a few minutes in your day to make it yours. And like I've said before, this doesn't have to be only in your morning. You can use the 5 minutes at any moment of time. in the middle of your day, find a nice space and romanticize over that moment. Romanticize over just this brief amount of time to reset you. If you guys continue to keep doing this, continue to use your 5 minutes, and maybe start adding time, things start opening up for you. Things start clearing up for you. Things start to feel just more at bliss, man. There's nothing that's running through your mind, especially when actually putting your phone or any of your devices, hopefully all of your devices, in another room. So you're not filling your brain up before you go to bed. Now you can wake up the next morning on a clean slate. Man, I'm too excited right now, like to get my day started and have some experiences to share with you guys, just from just seeing the little experiences you guys are going through on a day-to-day. And I hope I can give back as much information that I possibly can to you, but I hope this is all really helping as well. Continue to do the amazing things that you guys are doing. Each one of you are on a path to the dreams of yours, reaching a level of success that you desire. You have the ambition, you have the heart, you have the goals. But a lot of times we rush towards them. A lot of times we are needing to get there now. Slow down a little bit. Think through it. Take time and allow them to develop, allow them to grow. Everything will fall into place. But you should be enjoying this life as well. You should be enjoying your moments. There's going to be times where you're going to have to work, yes. There's going to be times where you're going to have to put your head down and get some things done. But when you take those times, those other 5 minutes to just think about what happened, think about the things that you've been through, look back on the things that you've done, the things that you've created, the things that you've been a part of, when you get to have those moments to look back on the things you've already completed, you should be giving yourself a pat on the back. You should be like, damn, I did that. You know, you should. So take some of those moments, use those 5 minutes sometimes to think back. And if you don't want to do that in the 5 minutes of your morning, you just want it to be still, great. Then add another 5 minutes in your day later. It's only 5 minutes. It's only 5 minutes.